Hello everyone, welcome back to Neutralix. I'm your host Cosolix, and today we're going to be talking about these basic things you need to know about 2v2 Brawlhalla. So if you've ever played Brawlhalla 2s before, make sure you watch this video. This is just little things that a lot of people just don't think about, but you need to know before kind of trying to go pro, you know, trying to hit your new peak elo in rank. Let's get right into this. If you don't already know how 2v2 Brawlhalla works, I'm just going to say there are 6 stocks per team, 3 each. Whichever team takes the opponent's stocks first wins. There's team damage. You've played 2v2 before, but today we are going to take your gameplay to the next level without any practice. This is just stuff you need to know. Okay, the first thing I want to go over is your teammate with the lowest health is your team's health. Don't expect to win 1v2s, even though you can. You gotta think of who on your team has the lowest health, and that's going to tell you who should be running and who should be going in. So here is a set we're going to be using as an example for today, and in this match, I've got 1 stock. Capsar's got 2 stocks. Galoo and Sprite both have 1 stock. Galoo should probably be chasing me, but really Glue and Sprite are going to want to take me out of the game and then get a 2v1 on Capsar. That's their only way of winning. And if you actually see this, they're going to kind of hit him away and then try and hit a team combo on me instantly. Then it's kind of the same thing there. Tried to help his teammate, which is whatever, but going straight for me, and I win neutral because of that. Same thing here. I hit a little neutral win. Ignores Capsar going for me, then Capsar gets a little combo. Ignores Capsar going for me. You can kind of see their mentality. We have to get Cosolix, we have to get Cosolix. So you can predict this mentality and play around it. If they're going more aggressive, then being more patient will create more openings because they're going to over aggress and put themselves in vulnerable situations. So that's just kind of something to think about. So like you can even see here, I hit the side air, I get another side air. I'm winning neutral constantly just because of like those kind of situations. I'm kind of just expecting them to go for me, like that stupid GC side sig, and I get a free side light recovery and it confirms the game. So that's the first thing. Second thing I want to talk about is the roles in 2v2. A lot of people don't know there are actually characters and archetypes in 2v2. So I haven't even clicked on the game yet. I don't know what part of the game this is, but this is a random moment that we're going to look at as an example. So basically, there's 2 roles that you have to think about, and there are characters who are hybrids between the 2. There is, you can call it a support or an anchor. It's essentially someone who is playing a bit more back. And then there is an aggressor, and some people call it the monkey. It's basically someone to go in, and they have to think strategically, but it's to close space and to force those neutral interactions. And there's characters who can do both. So for instance, Capsar and I'm Ulgrim, he's Hattori, he's the aggressor or monkey, I am the anchor or support. And there are characters that are hybrids. You could say a character like Bodvar's a hybrid because sword is probably a bit more for monkey, hammer is a bit more for anchor. You could say a character like Val can be a hybrid because she can work in both situations, maybe not as good as Ulgrim. A character like Cross is a hybrid. Blasters is a really good anchor weapon, but also Gauntlets is a really good monkey or aggressor weapon. So with that kind of in mind, I want you to think about and just watch Capsar, watch the Hattori. I'm constantly eyeing him, and he's the one creating space, going for these nairs, opening it up. Sure, I've got my little 1v1 against Glue on the side, but it's really, I'm kind of doing the 1v1 and then watching Capsar. I don't know if you saw that just now. Look at this. Take a look at this. So I win neutral, whatever. Capsar does too. I can't really follow it up. But I see he gets hit, and because I'm playing that support, I go in for the coverage instead of going for Glue, who's off stage doing nothing. And then he tries to down air. He's going for the nairs. You see he's constantly a little bit forward. Then I hit the side light. And this is kind of our default playstyle, and a lot of other good teams do this as well. You have one person by default going forward most of the time and one person not. However, the roles can reverse, like what we just talked about. If you're that team stock, if you're the first person to die and you need to kind of run, then you need to play more of an anchor support role. And so the roles switch throughout games. That's why hybrid characters are so important. So that's just kind of something to think about. If you kind of want a separate video on all the best characters and their archetypes in 2v2, let me know down below. But you can see it right there. He hits an opening, then I hit a team combo. He gets punished. I get a little punished for it, but it's a lot of Capstars creating these openings for me, and then I'm taking advantage as much as possible. Just there, I tried to end light to cover. There, I was in a good position to get a dodge, and I almost get Lancer to death. It actually kills me, because it was smart of Glue to go into my recovery, because I needed to get back to stage. Probably could have killed him better, but whatever. You see the point of this that I'm trying to make. Another thing to think about are characters in the archetypes is like certain weapons within those archetypes that are good for team combos. So Hattori is a really good character because of the stats, and the weapons are quick for that little aggressor role. But not only that, sword and spear are two of the easiest weapons in the game to team combo with. Watch the beginning of this next game. It's just because of the weapon set, we're able to hit these like team combos and whatnot. Even there, you saw in the previous match that D-Light Sair into GC side sig or Sair or whatever. We were hitting a lot of team combos. So yeah, playing characters that fit these archetypes is really important, but also just picking characters with weapons that are best for team combos in these archetypes. I think we hit a team combo here. For instance, that end light kind of opens it up, and I hit a D light. It's just sword end light is a great little option. Let me see if we hit a team combo here. I thought we did at the start of most games. Same thing with there, like the axe end light. Like, sure, you could play greatsword. It's a good weapon in neutral, but it's not going to have the team combos that axe, lance, sword, and spear have together. It's a lot more difficult. Same with Katars. It's a great weapon for an aggressor to have. Wrenched was my aggressor back in the day, but Katars is a really difficult weapon to combo with. And you can kind of see like that end light created that little 3-piece. I hit the side light nair, then he hits a Sair. I almost get a Sair. We're playing weapons that enable this instantly. Easy team combo weapons are very important, so pick the right character for archetypes, and then pick the characters with the easiest team combos based on those archetypes. And the last little thing to talk about is like stats. In characters that are good for 2v2, you tend to see a lot more defense. So if you find a character with the right archetype, with weapons that are good for team combos, and then with high defense, something like a Roland, an Ulgrim, an Onyx, you'll see those more with the anchor types. The aggressor doesn't necessarily need high defense. That's where speed plays into it, but I think you need at least 4 or 5 defense no matter what character you play in Brawlhalla 2s. So that's the stat I'd kind of look at the most. Dex is the least important, and look at the team combo right there. Like, it just wins us like matches so easily, and it's, yeah. So good stats, looking at the attack, defense, and speed more than Dex, but try and have at least 5 defense. Character archetypes, so aggressor, hybrid, or anchor, and then characters with easy team combos within those archetypes, and then having the roles so you could tell your teammate, hey, you go forward, I'm going to play back. But if we need to, I'll go forward, and we'll communicate that if you're down a stock because of that team stock. Those things that I just talked about in this video are extremely important. So if you don't understand one of them, go back into the video, ask me down below in the comments, let me know your thoughts. But these are the basics to Brawlhalla 2v2. A lot of people don't know or understand them. So thanks for watching until the end of this video, and hopefully you learned something and you can get better at those basics so you can hit Diamond or even Brawlhalla in one day. Or more. Go pro. Why not? People can go pro. It's not hard. Luna did. It's hard, but like, if you want it, you can do it. Anyone can do it, in my opinion. As long as you have a reaction time that is below 300 milliseconds, which I think everyone does, basically, in the entire world. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all later. Subscribe to Neutralix. Peace.